You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, as you guys know, ESPN refused to show the national anthem yesterday at the Sugar Bowl, which was actually delayed today because of a terrorist attack in New Orleans. Now, this isn't the first time that ESPN actually refused to show the national anthem lately, and they got some blowback. I believe a similar incident also happened the previous week when ESPN did not show the national anthem. Now, folks, usually anytime there's a nationally televised game, and this was a national televised game, folks, because it was part of the college football playoff, the national anthem is shown. So ESPN is a disgrace. Now, Outkick reached out to ESPN, and they were hoping to get a response, but of course ESPN did not respond to Outkick. I'm not surprised, folks. I'm really not surprised. I mean, if you guys know Outkick, they are no friend of ESPN. Now, every now and then, Outkick will actually give ESPN a little bit of praise if they actually do deserve it. However, guys, ESPN did respond to the New York Post. And boy, their excuse for not showing the national anthem, and also, I didn't mention, a moment of silence for the victims of the terrorist attack. It's pathetic. Nobody's buying this, guys. Nobody is buying this. I believe that ESPN wants every single excuse to not honor America. Because I'm pretty sure you guys know, man, that ESPN is definitely a pro BLM network. They're a left-wing network. They're owned by the Walt Disney Company, who has destroyed their brand. ESPN has been failing for a while now. They're not bringing in revenue, really, to Disney. But look here, guys. This is how pathetic ESPN is. You guys are not going to believe this, man. Because their excuse for not airing the national anthem in moment of silence is terrible. So right here, guys, it says ESPN blames timing issue for not carrying moment of silence and national anthem ahead of Sugar Bowl. Yeah, it's a timing issue, guys. Yeah, even though we normally do see the national anthem being played on nationally televised games, the excuse of timing was never an issue. Now, the only way I would actually give ESPN a pass is if they actually had another game going on, and let's just say that game finished late, maybe went to overtime or something like that, and we see this actually happen in the NFL, well, where they'll actually continue with that broadcast, and then once that game's over with, they'll cut to the game already in progress. That wasn't the case here, guys. There was no other game on ESPN before this game. It says here, ahead of the Sugar Bowl, the stadium held a moment of silence for the victims of the New Orleans terror attack, after which Georgia and Notre Dame fans came together in a stream of loud USA chants. However, the event's exclusive broadcast partner, ESPN, opted not to show viewers the moment live or afterwards. ESPN also decided to go to commercial breaks during the national anthem. Yes, they went to a commercial break during the national anthem. Well, ESPN, did you actually go to commercial breaks in 2020 in the NBA bubble when woke players were kneeling for the national anthem? No, you showed it every single time. You showed it every single time. Absolutely despicable. Anyway, Outkick asked ESPN what went into the decision to skip over a powerful moment of unity after such a devastating massacre just 24 hours prior. Unfortunately, the network did not respond. Not a surprise. Rather, ESPN blamed the decision on a timing issue in a response to the New York Post. Quote, However, a source with knowledge of the situation told the Post that several factors played into why the national anthem and moment of silence didn't make it on air. In particular, the awkwardness of the transition out of a commercial break, the report details. What? I'm pretty sure, guys, that ESPN knows exactly when a national anthem is going to happen. I'm pretty sure they knew that. But you decided to go to a commercial break. Yeah. But let's continue on here. Look at this here. It says, as Clay Travis noted on X, ESPN controls the broadcast clock. Yeah, that's why I'm not buying this, guys. Networks decide well ahead of time what parts of the pregame festivities they will show and not show. Hence, the Super Bowl broadcasters always clear enough time to carry the national anthem and not the Black national anthem. Moreover, ESPN carries the moment of silence on its sister station, SEC Nation, which is known to have a less mainstream audience. Yeah. So Clay Travis puts this out right here. So ESPN said they didn't cover the national anthem or the moment of silence for terror victims because of a timing issue. Yet the SEC network showed both. And ESPN, as the TV network, controls the clock. They are blatantly lying. They chose not to cover. Yeah. ESPN, guys, seems to be on full-blown panic mode here. They're trying to come up with any excuse whatsoever because they're getting destroyed. It's a double whammy, guys. Not just the national anthem, but you had a moment of silence after a terror attack that was not shown on TV. Is ESPN pro the terrorists? I hope not. I mean, I'm not a fan of ESPN, but I will hope that they're not pro-terrorists whatsoever. But man, this is disrespectful on all kind of levels. ESPN, we're not buying this BS. We're not buying this. A timing issue. You guys knew well ahead of time, because you controlled the broadcast. Hey, we can go to commercial here. National anthem is going to be here, et cetera, et cetera. You guys were in control. And you dropped the ball, man. You dropped the ball. This is completely inexcusable, man. Really, really inexcusable. Yeah, look here, man. They didn't bring it up here, man. Like I said before, we remind you that ESPN carried nearly every second of the NBA playoff bubble in 2020 when players knelt before the national anthem in the name of a Marxist political organization, Black Lives Matter. There were no timing issues then. None. This is ESPN being dishonest. I guess the only way now, man, that we actually going to see the national anthem being played on ESPN must be notified ahead of time that players are going to wear BLM shirts and kneel for the national anthem. Then they're going to say, oh, this is so powerful. These players, they're standing up for social justice. No, they're standing up for criminals. I mean, kneeling for criminals, I should actually say. Yeah, not buying this, guys. This is absolutely pathetic by ESPN, a failing network. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.